Okay, students, good afternoon. Today we are going to learn about this element. This is called LCD, liquid crystal display. And in order to use this element, we need to add some electrical connection. So we need to adapt this element. These elements are called heaters. And so you place them in this way, and then you need to weld these elements to the liquid crystal display surface. Okay? You need to be really careful when you are welding, because if you overheat the metallic surface of the circuit, you can burn it. And if you burn it, as you can see, okay, give me a second. Here, you see, we don't have more metallic surface in this section because I overheated this metallic surface. So it burned and there is no metallic surface anymore. So you need to be careful and avoid leaving the soldering iron in the same place for too long. Fortunately, in this element we have a metallic surface in both sides, so it is not a big deal. As long as I get electrical connection from the front side, the back side it's also going to be electrical connected, so it's not a big deal for this. But remember, you need to be really careful and do not leave the welding iron in over a surface for too long. Okay, now I know this is a little bit hard. You need to get practice, so I'm going to share some videos with you so you can get practice, and you can get practice in the classroom. But if you feel you are ready, first of all you need to trim the heaters to the proper size, and then you need to place them inside of these little holes. You see, it fits perfectly. Now, when you want to start welding, you need to add so few soldering, and you need to hit the surface really fast. It has to be really short. Look at this. You see? Okay, let me get focus. It's really hard. Okay. You count 1 second, it touches, and okay, that's it. If you have any problem, you can correct them really easy. But see, I don't spend too much touching the surface with the welding iron, because as I told you, if you spend too much time touching the surface, you can burn it. Okay, so it's about 1 second. It's really fast. Okay, so let's do it again. Look, really fast. Hit, put, and that's it. Really fast. Hit, put, and that's it. Hit, melt, and that's it. Really fast. Okay, you need to get practice for this. I know it's really hard. I remember the first time I did this. It was a mess. And don't worry, you are going to learn. I'm sorry, it's not so clear the image. It's really hard to handle the soldering and the welding machine and the camera at the same time, but I will try to show you a picture of a proper soldering. And don't worry, we are going to practice during the classroom, so you are going to learn this. Okay, so again, you only place it a little bit to hit the surface, melt the soldering, and that's it. Melt, and that's it. You see, it's less than a second. It has to be really fast. And now we are done. Okay, it's not so clear. Let me wait for the camera to focus. That's it. And as you can see, we have some conical surface. I don't have spheres, I don't have peanuts, I don't have ugly distribution of the soldering. And look at this, I don't have soldering in the down part, and I don't have soldering crossing from one point to another point. You need to be really careful. Soldering needs to keep in the metallic surface only. You don't have you must be careful and prevent the soldering to touch another surface, because then you will have a short circuit, okay? So no exceeding soldering in the back side of the circuit. As you can see, there it is independent, there is not electrical connection in the back side. If you add too much soldering, the excess of soldering is going to go to the back side of the circuit, and perhaps you can have a short circuit from one surface to another surface. So you need to be really careful. If you add too much soldering, this can happen, and also you need to check and to prevent soldering to connect from one side to another side, okay? So that's it. I guess this is enough, and see you in the next video, okay?